Well, hello everyone, and welcome to Hogarth's Global Astrology. Know your planets, know yourself. The two are interchangeable. And welcome to another Thursday fry-up. Apologies again. Slightly late, as you can see, 23:05. It has been a super busy day today. I've literally been back to back with consultations and stuff because I'm still working with my clients from my. Do you remember my little thing, my little special offer I did back in November? Well, it's worked very well, but I mean, it's kept me very busy. But so much love. What I'll do is actually I'll give a quick shout out. Actually, who have I seen this week? So Georgianne. Oh, today we had a great chat. Hattie Williams, Terry. Your name is quite complicated to see, so forgive me on that. Tiffany, you know who you are. Catherine. Who else did I see this week? Oh, Stephen and Karina. Yeah, a few more tomorrow, but anyway. So, it is busy, as you can imagine now. As you know, I've got this retreat thing. You're probably sick and tired of me talking about it already, but it must be discussed. So what I want to ask you before I start the show, basically, look, I've been talking with you guys, and you guys have been giving me wonderful feedback. And it seems that many of you, but I need to check, many of you may prefer Santa Fe over Italy. Yeah. So for those of you that have already said that you like to do Italy already, I'm going to write to you personally, and we're going to have a chat. We're going to have a discussion. But what I've done is I've put in a survey where I've just asked you, hand on heart, which place you would actually prefer. Because what it is for me is that obviously I want the trip to be a success, but I want it to be where everyone can come together, particularly at these times, yeah, in these challenging times with the politics and everything like that. And it's almost like to do our part, as it were, to shift the consciousness of United States and, you know, the world and whatnot, because we know high stakes. Yeah, 2024, oh my god, it's all on the table and then some. And I think although in the survey Italy won, however, in practicality, what people are saying to me is that they actually prefer Santa Fe, which of course, now look, most of you are based in the United States and it makes sense. It's much closer. And a lot of you have been telling me that Santa Fe is really cool. There seems to be something about this place. I don't know much about it actually, but I know it's supposed to be spiritual. There's a magical staircase. It's supposed to be, some people say Sedona might have similar qualities, but everyone is telling me that Santa Fe has its own special energy. And it seems many of you would like to go there. And obviously, I want to go where you guys want to go ultimately. So what I've done is in the community tab, which many of you know, please check out my community tab either before or maybe after this show, because obviously it's live. You're probably seeing me now. And then let me know, hand on heart, which you would genuinely prefer. And if you genuinely want to stay with Italy, then we'll do that. But if you really want Santa Fe, let me know. And there's two dates. There's an August date, which is slightly cheaper. And there's a September date, which may be easier for people, but it's a little bit more expensive. But basically, you've got those options. Obviously, if everyone goes for August, we'll go for August and we'll make all the plans. If everyone wants September, we'll go for that. If everyone says, no, stick with Italy, down with it, then we'll go with that. But I just need to know for sure before we go further down this route, if that makes sense. And my God, guys, the conversations we've been having. There's a lot going on, and there's a lot going on in people's charts. But let's begin. So look, I've got all my notes around. Here's you guys in the chats. Thank you guys for joining me live in the chat. My goodness, isn't there a lot going on in the world right now? So what we're going to see here, I I lost my show notes and then I was scrabbling around to try and get them back. So I've got some of the questions here for Thursday Fry Up, but I've still got a Hoggerly that I would like to look at down here. And of course, whatever else you want to bring up, pardon me, in the chat. Yeah, in the chat. Oh, and there's an astrological question as well. So let me just see, is this, let's see here, is that relevant? Oh, that's another Hoggerly as well. I've got a couple of Hoggerlies here. Let me just put those there. All right. So first of all, I need a glug of water after all of that. Oh, it's been so busy. How have you folks been anyway? How's things? Forgive me, from the glug directly from the bottle, there literally wasn't time to get a glass, so it's not that elegant. Let's see who's in the chat, and then we're going to get stuck in with the show. So here, oh, look at this. We got Susan Norland. Hola from Mexico. Well, I was just in your country and it was gorgeous, but I got chewed up by the mosquitoes. Did you see my arms? They were like, literally, they were like this. Oh my God. You know, next time I'm going to just basically just bathe myself in insect repellent. I was using citronella and a natural one, which was okay-ish. It was okay. Oh, there's one. Oh, 204 of you now. Let's see here. We've got, who's this here? Keat Shadows. Hello from Texas. Ah, hello, hello. So nice to hear from people from different states. Oh, what's someone here? Tartan Spice. What a name. Tartan Spice, never a dull moment on planet Earth. So much is going on. What I didn't see coming, Pakistan and Iran now. Oh, no. The whole Middle East is one big power keg. Oh, my goodness. Guys, if you want me to read on Iran, actually, I think someone left a question. I can barely keep up because, as you can imagine, I'm busy with clients, doing as many emails as I can. Oh, I've got collaborations coming up as well. I'm going to be back with Jen, I think on the 29th of November, and I'm going to be back too with Deanne Shield Maiden in February as well. So anyway, I'm keeping the roller skates going on, folks, keeping the roller skates going on. Gemini moon at the end of the day, you know, I can multitask just about. Anyway, let's see who else is in before I can start the show. Mitz has come in. Hello from Queensland, Australia. Oh, that's wonderful. Thank you so much for joining me. Christy Tobin says, hey, y'all. And Dallas LH says, hello, Hogarth. Hello, everyone. Thanks, everyone, for joining me and stuff like that. Who's this here? One last one here. Santa Fe would be close to me, would love. So that's Judy Bartholomew. Yeah, it's a lot closer. And you know what also went in my mind? I was like, Lady G, she lives in New Mexico. Maybe she could pop along and we could do a YouTube live together. You can imagine we've been doing Hoggerly for years now, but we've never, all of us have met in person. And that also went in my mind as well. I thought, oh, you know, I'll be able to, you know, give her a big hug. Anyway, we'll see what you choose. Let's get on with the show. Let's read a funny quote as well. There we are. You know, try and brighten the mood. Now I'm going to close my eyes. Now, sometimes these quotes aren't even that funny. They're kind of a bit deep. Yeah, but let's just see. Close my eyes. Let's see what we got here. This one is about phones. It says, people are prisoners to their phones. That's why it's called a cell phone. Anonymous. Look at this. This is interesting. So this one says, technology can be our best friend, and technology can also be the biggest party pooper of our lives. It interrupts our own story, interrupts our ability to have a thought or a daydream, to imagine something wonderful, because we're too busy bridging the walk from the cafeteria back to the office on the cell phone. Steven Spielberg. Wow. And then this one says, you know, a cell phone's like a guy. If you don't plug him in every night, charge him good, you get nothing at all. And that's from Catherine Coulter, Tailspin. Yeah, there it is. Anyway, right, let's begin the show. I'm going to start with a question which is coming from Jeannie. Jeannie, you know who won. Jeannie's actually asked an astrological question, and I'm going to have a chop, on the cards with this one. And basically what she's asked is, what will happen when Uranus goes stationary on January 27th? Yeah, so today is the 18th of January, 2024, and the time now is 23:15 for me in the UK. Now, before I read on the cards, I don't want to prejudge it too much, because obviously I want the energy to come through. But when a planet stations, it can often become more powerful. A planet that is stationed is changing direction, or is about to change direction. Mercury does it 3 times a year, which we all know. Mercury retrograde, yeah, things go haywire. I get phantom bookings, or people book too many things and what have you. That can happen as well. But with Uranus, what is Uranus all about? Uranus is about what? The planet of sudden shocks and surprises, unexpected things, the unusual or eccentric things. Uranus, though, also deals with aviation. Uranus deals with sudden shocks and surprises, and also deals with earthquakes, physical and political. Yeah. So we might have some kind of political earthquake or shock or surprise or something unexpected. Or could it be, stuff in the Middle East kind of amps up a bit more? It could be any or all of those things. So let's just pull some cards on it. Let's go here and let's just see what Spirit has to say in regards to that. But from astrologically, yeah, we could have some shocks or surprises. Yeah. And remember, Uranus is in sidereal Aries. Aries is what? The sign of war. Uranus has also been contributing to destabilization in the Middle East. Sudden shocks and surprises. Look how it's been. He moves out on the 1st of June 2024 and goes into sidereal Taurus for a while, and then I think he retrogrades back out and then goes back in for the full 7 years. But anyway, let's see. All right, what's likely to happen, Spirit, when Uranus changes signs? Uranus changes signs. Stations, pardon, stations. When Uranus stations. Uranus stations, what's likely to happen? When Uranus stations. What we don't want to see, of course, is the Tower. So that means there really will be a shocking event. Let's hope the cards are quite benign, but you never know with Uranus. You never know, folks. Biden. This is about politics. All right, here we go. This is about politics and religion. Yeah. Oh, there's 265 of you now. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining me. And of course, if you'd like to support my channel, then please, of course, press the like button and subscribe and share button as well. And don't forget to press the bell notification so you know when I've got videos up. Some people have been telling me that sometimes my videos have not been coming up. So remember, the old YouTube can be a little bit. That's all I'm saying. Yeah, so make sure you press that bell notification so you know when my videos and stuff and notifications are coming up. Anyway, let's begin. Uranus stationing. This seems like to be political choices for me. Why am I saying that? Straight off, King of Cups. If we look here, we've got the King of Cups, and we know that for many of us readers, this is the Joe Biden card. Yeah, so it says here this is something to do with Joe Biden in some shape or form. Now, Uranus is unpredictable. One can never completely predict, what is going on, but we can go based somewhat on what we've seen already. Uranus is in sidereal Aries, which is the sign of what? War. What have we seen? Yeah, for a long time now with Rahu and Jupiter coming in, hotting the whole thing up. So if we look here, this seems to me that Biden is going to have to make some kind of choice, but it might be an unexpected choice connected with with war. It might be something strange or unusual. Uranus could start a war and end one as well. Yeah, he's unpredictable. Uranus is the planet of sudden shocks and surprises, the unusual, the unconventional, but it also deals with liberation and stuff like that as well. It can deal with endings, stuff like that. So if we look here, that to me, this is talking about Biden. But the reason why I said it's political is because of the next card here. We see we've got the Hierophant. Now the Hierophant, pardon me, of course, deals with the established order. It deals with religion, traditions, and it also deals with government and authority figures. Could even deal literally, quite literally, with patriarchs. Yeah, here you can see this is essentially the Pope, and there's the two kind of priests down there. But of course, the second card in a 5-card spread is the opposition position. So what this says to me, there's going to be here something to do with the government. Oh, wait a minute. When is that all that government potential shutdown budget stuff going on? When is that happening? Isn't that happening later on in January? Let me know in the comments. I don't want to be just speculating from the top of my head. It's just come to me. Could this be something to do with Joe Biden and the government? Something to do with the budget? That new guy, what's he called? The evangelical one. It seems like he's been kind of working a bit with the Dems, hasn't he? But obviously, his people aren't pleased about that. Let me know in the comments what's going on. I'll scroll down. I'm just having a stream of consciousness here. If we look here in the middle of the reading, what the reading is all about, this is the card, what a card of feeling, what? Embattled, yeah? Embattled, struggle, a bit of strife, but being resourceful and canny, yeah? So there might be an element, if I look at this, there's an element, there's a struggle that may be present in the government, yeah? If we look here, we've got another major arcana card, the second major arcana, which is the Lovers, which is all about what? Choices, partnerships. But it's more than that. It's also about economy. It's also about changes that have consequence of some kind. So what this suggests is, to me, there could be some kind of battle within the government that Biden is going to have to sort out in some way. And there might be an element of struggle in regards to choices. And then here, the outcome card, we have got the 8 of Swords. So it looks like it's a bit of a bind, but for who? Is it a bind for the economy, or is it a bind for the new speaker? Yeah, because let's face it, anytime, and I'm not saying I'm a fan of this guy at all. I mean, he's an absolute Fruit Loop. But it seems like, apparently, I've not been watching it close enough, but I've heard that he's made some secret deals with the Democrats. So to basically not destroy the place. But of course, if he behaves in that way, they might want to, incarcerate him, entangle him. Or this is the GOP trying to what? Entangle Biden. That's how I could see it as well. So they might be someone might do something weird. So either Biden is going to do something unusual and innovative that could liberate a situation and bring it to an end, which would be the higher energies of Uranus. Yeah, because that's what Uranus can do, liberation, freedom. But the shadow of Uranus is weirdness and eccentrics, people that are erratic and whose behavior is hard to predict, which could easily be what? The GOP. We know this already. So it's kind of, I think this is to do with this, with politics, it's to do with the speaker. There could even be maybe something to do with the border as well. You remember I've been talking about the border for a while in Texas, and we'll have to see what goes on there, but the eclipses will bring it to a head. But that's what I'm getting. So we might have some kind of political surprise. It could be to do with budgets. Let me actually scroll through the chat and see what you guys have said. Someone's saying here that they're freezing in Tennessee. Live in the mountains, -6 degrees. Whoa, -6 degrees. Bloody. Oh, Kevin's here. Hello, Kevin. Hey there. We need to do a collab. Yeah. You need to send me back a WhatsApp. I WhatsApped you. I've not heard back from you yet. Bless. He's a very busy man. And you're coming to the UK, if I remember correctly, in March. So you never know. At some point, folks, you might see a live between Kevin and I in person. I don't want to get too ahead of myself. Anyway, but thank you for being here. Let's see. Do Italy? Oh, this is here. Ernie's mom is saying, do Italy in one and Santa Fe without another event. Do two. Yes, I could do, but I need to, and you're absolutely right, because I could, in theory, do Santa Fe in September or August or September, depending which you choose in the survey. Don't forget the survey is in the community section. I'll try and link it maybe afterwards in the description here, but for now it's up and live in the community section. So yes, in theory, I could do Santa Fe in August or September and then do Italy in October. But it depends what you want. And of course, you guys have to, it has to work for you. It has to work for your budgets as well, your time, when you're available. But that's what the survey is all about. And then I'll know where to best put the efforts where we can all be together. Because that's the whole aim at the end of the day, isn't it? All right, if we look here, who else? If someone's saying here, Santa Fe is, Petra is saying, Santa Fe is beautiful and much closer for me, but I do love Italy as well. I know, I know. I would love whatever location because I want to meet you guys. That's what I want the most, and bring you all together. Oh my gosh, the readings, guys. The K2 is going over my son at the moment, and it's just, the psychic stuff is just now going off the chart. And oh, and by the way, I realize I'm probably Arcturian. Not that you've ever heard me mention that before, but when I was looking at the Arcturian stuff and what my clients have been saying to me, reading me, not that that was the intention because I was reading them, they've been telling me all this stuff, Arcturus, Bootes, the bear. Apparently I've got the bear energy around me now, the beetle, the centipede, eagles, birds. My client Tiffany said to me she's never seen so many animals around one person in her whole life. So anyway, make of that what you will. Let's see. Someone says, listening in my car. Hi to all, my dear. Here we are. Santa Fe isn't isn't friendly to brown believer. Unbeliever consider reputation. I've been there a few times and I'm friendly. Oh, that is very interesting. Well, we'll see. We'll see. It's where you guys, wherever you guys choose, that's where I'm going. Yeah. Oh, and then Melody says Santa Fe is listed in Vogue for its magical allure. So we'll have to see. We'll have to see. Thank you for all the Santa Fe feedback. I'm trying to see if anyone's given me it's true. Oh, someone else. So getting a lot here. Dean is saying, it's true, Hogarth, Santa Fe is magical. That's why I've lived here for 20 years. Big love. Wow. Oh, and someone's saying here as well, we should all send prayers for benevolent healing to Princess Catherine to return to good health. Sheila, yes, let's hope she returns to good health. For those that don't know, she's gone in recently into hospital for an abdominal operation. They said that the operation's gone well, but she's not going to be on royal duties till Easter. And the King, Prince Charles, has also gone in for a prostate operation. My goodness, things going on there in the royal family. All right, let's have a little look-see. Sorry, you can't see me scrolling up and down, but I have the notes on the keyboard. Let's do a Hogely. Oh, this is interesting. Let's do an Israel-Palestine. This is coming from Maggie Craig. And she's asking, is it the Israeli government and military's intentions to take over the West Bank and Gaza Strip and eliminate the Palestinians from Palestine? Will they succeed or will they be tried for war crimes and genocide? Oh dear, that's 3 questions. I look forward to the show. So that was a Hogely that we didn't have time to read out. Let's just read on it. So to put it into context, as we know, the absolute abject horror of what has been happening in Gaza and the Middle East, it's just been, I've dipped in and out of it, but the death toll is just, I think it's well above 20,000 now dead. Forgive me if my numbers are wrong, but I know it's well above 20,000. I think 8,000 at least of those are children. It's just grim all around. I'm trying, I don't want to pass, judgments or whatever, but it's just utterly grim. However, The world is looking on. And South Africa has charged, I think they formally charged Israel with war crimes. And I think they're responding, etc. There's a backwards and forwards. And I saw an Irish judge who was talking, she was very, scathing of it all. At the end of the day, look, we're dealing with Bibi here, Netanyahu, and you know my thoughts on him, yeah? I think he needs to step out of the way, and we need peace in the Middle East, quite literally. We can't be having all of this death, and then the Israeli citizens are being held hostage. I think 2 of them were killed the other day, and then the Palestinians are being slaughtered. It's just dreadful, and it all seems to be spreading out. Anyway, right. So will they be charged? Will Israel be charged with war crimes? Let's just see what Spirit has to say. I've got no skin in the game, as you know. My job is to be a crystal and just read. Yeah, that's all I do, folks. I just read the cards. Let's have a look, see. Will it happen? Israel, war crimes by South Africa. Juicy question. Controversial question. But, we can't shy away from these things. Let's have a look. Well. Interesting. This is very complex, and I can see at least 2 interpretations for these cards. All right, here we go. I see at least 2 interpretations. Oh, there's 388 of you now. Thank you so much for joining me, folks. And of course, don't forget to like and subscribe. Click the join button and the bell notification as well to help support the channel and help it grow. The more support you guys give, the further it'll be able to go. All right, complex cards. We have the Star, we have the 10 of Cups, we have the 10 of Pentacles, we have the King of Swords, and we have the Moon. Complex energy. All right. The whole thing is, will they be charged with war crimes? Now, remember, when I'm talking about politics, do you remember how I say, now look, this isn't in the books. Yeah, this has come to my interpretation. We all know this. But the Star card, when I'm talking about politics, particularly sketchier stuff that happens in politics, remember the Star card for me is the narcissist. Usually it's Duc L'Orange, but it can be any kind of character on the international stage that's a bit of a narcissist. I think this is Bibi. Yeah. Who else could it be? Yeah. Second card in the 5-card spread is what? It's the obstacle position. So look, we see here the opposite of what? This is the card of bliss. Happy families, children playing, but look, it's turned in the obstacle position. So we can consider it opposite. So this is the opposite of what happy families and stuff like that. All the families are suffering. If you're Jewish family, you're suffering. If you're Gazan family, you're suffering. They're all suffering. Yeah. Maybe because of a certain narcissistic character. Yeah. I'm just saying it as I see it. Here in the middle card, we see the 10 of Pentacles, which is all about legacies. Yeah, it's all about legacies. Again, it deals with the family, but it's the only card that has all 3 generations of one family on the card. You have the grandfather, you have the children, and you have the grandchildren and the dogs. Yeah. So this is about legacies. What is that we want to leave behind? What is it that we want to be known for? Yeah. So, of course, the whole thing with the war crimes thing, is that something, do you know what I mean? You see, that's quite an awkward legacy. Yeah. So I think, again, this is talking about Bibi's legacy. Yeah. I really feel that is the case. Here we see the King of Swords, which, of course, is what? The legal challenge. This is what's happening now. This would represent South Africa. Yeah. They're the ones who have raised the case. But look at the outcome card. It's the Moon. So it means nothing is clear by moonlight. What this suggests is, to me, is that we may not know the outcome for a while, or what it shows is there are other forces at play. Never forget with this card is that you have the lobster coming out of the waters, which is the unusual element. These are the pillars of truth, and the person has to walk between the pillars of truth and tame their bestial instincts, which is why you have the dog and the wolf. The wolf is representing the primal energy within human beings, that wild part of ourselves. And of course, the dog is representing the more tamed part. So this is talking about the taming of wildness, the taming potentially of carnage, or will it continue? It could also say as well, there are other factors hidden underneath the surface that are going on behind the scenes. So there's that. On another level, though, let's not forget that the star card is also the card of rejuvenation. So this could be hopeful. Maybe there is some rejuvenation in the pipeline. If we were to take this card literally, this could mean the rejuvenation and the rebirth of what? Families and stuff like that. Positive legacies could be in store after a legal battle that removes the confusion. Do you see how both could be true? Both could be true, but my instinct is that it's the first reading that is holding the most sway there, because we know a certain Netanyahu is certainly a narcissist at the very least, and he could also be a war criminal, but we'll leave that. Let's see what happens there. But thank you for your question, Maggie Craig. I know it's obviously this is happening in the Thursday fry-up, but at least your question got answered. All right, let's have a scroll through and see what else you guys are saying, and then we're going to go on to the next question. I hope you're enjoying the show so far, guys. All right, let's have a look here. Who's in town? So we've got Georgette saying, greetings from New Brunswick, Canada. Oh, we've got Canada in the house. Mwah! Thank you so much for joining. And then DJP says, yippee, made alive. Thank you. Thanks for, oh, no. Look, no. Dirt Farming says, Mexico just had an earthquake, level 6. I need to have a chat with my friend Sylvia. I need to, after the show, I'm going to have to make sure that they're all right. Oh my goodness. Do you know what? I'm going to let you into a little secret, guys. In October 2023, I had an opportunity to work at be at a co-working space in Japan. In the city called Fukuoka. And I really, really wanted to go. But you know what? A few months before I was due to go, I was like, nah, I don't think I want to go, because I was like, I think Japan's going to have an earthquake. I could feel it. Yeah, I could feel it. Now, I would have been there in October to November, but I didn't want to take the chance. And then, of course, we saw, what is it, on New Year's Day, 1st of January, Japan had a huge earthquake. And what did I just say? Do you remember the first question was in from Jeannie, and she said, what will happen when Uranus goes stationary on January the 7th? Uranus is already slowing down, and it can cause earthquakes. And look, now we've just seen here, fact, level 6. Oh my goodness. Thanks for letting me know. I'm going to be in touch with my friends in Mexico to make sure they're okay. Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry about that. HR Williams, thank you, says, enjoy the reading this morning. Santa Fe would be wonderful. Oh, look at that. Santa Fe. Let's see here. Rainbow Clef said it would be awesome. Lena's always up for traveling. Yep, that's true. And Mary Epperson says, we'll have to catch Lady G at home. That woman is on the road a lot. Well, yeah, but she lives in New Mexico. Anyway, let's carry on. Oh my God, I need to check in on my friends to make sure they're all right. Bloody hell. Okay, let's this one. It's okay. This is coming from Nicola. She said, Pakistan recalled Iran's ambassador after a missile strike. Has Iran now overstepped the mark? And why would they want to antagonize another country with a strong military at a time when they've got their hands in so many conflicts? Looking forward to the show. Let me just process that. Pakistan recalled Iran's ambassador after a missile strike. Why is Iran striking Pakistan? Bloody hell. And then, what was it? Last week, we had ISIS attack Iran in kind of like a revenge, they say. For, oh, my goodness. All right. Okay, why would Iran want to... Let me see. Pakistan record Iran's ambassador after a missile strike. Has Iran now overstepped the mark? Why would they want to antagonize another country with a strong military at a time when they've got their hands in so many conflicts? Wow. All right. Let's see. Do you see, you know, I was saying about Uranus, unexpected events, sudden shocks and surprises. He's in sidereal Aries, not Taurus. Sidereal Aries is all about what? War. Conflict, anger, gosh, also deals with crisis management and strategy. But, you know, we're seeing the war energy, aren't we? Let's see what's going on with Iran in regards to Pakistan. What's going on? Oh, my God. Oh, seems like the whole world's going bloody bonkers, doesn't it? But remember, the light workers are still out there. Alchemy, folks, magic. That's why let's have a look here. Well. Anyway, like I was saying, alchemy, magic. As much, I just want to say, folks, as much as the world is going absolutely batshit right now, because it is, you know, there's no other word for it. However, let's remember the lighter energies of Pluto. Even though Pluto is the dark planet, god of the underworld, Hades, he is also transformation. He is also turning the lead to gold. He is also the shaman. He is also one of the deepest planets of magic. We can transform this energy. As much as it's bonkers going on, we still have to live our lives, get together and bring that good energy. That's a big part of, for me, what these retreats are about. I just can't wait to bring everyone together, and we will help make our contribution to raising the vibration irrespective of what is going on. Because Pluto in sidereal Capricorn, which is where it truly is, as you guys know, I'm preaching to the choir ad nauseum, but it's true. Capricorn is the sign of what? Government. What do we see all around the world? The government's going bonkers. Anyway, so Iran, why are they doing this? 5 cards, 2 major arcana. Looky here, judgment. Yeah, judgment. I think this is Archangel Michael. Correct me if I'm wrong. So in a way, it's kind of like, the sense I get, really, this is to do with partnerships that Iran has, particularly when you see the second card, you'll understand what I mean. But this is like the clarion call. I mean, how much mishegas and meddling can one country do? Now, look, I don't want to typecast. We need to understand this isn't about the Iranian people, the Persians, yeah? Look, we've seen what they've tried to do. They've tried to liberate themselves, and the government has just absolutely come down on them like hellfire and with vitriol and evil. And what they've been doing to the women out there is just astonishing. And the men, the executions and all that stuff, they've been extraordinarily brave, the Iranian people. But the regime. So this is like a kind of like a wake-up call. But look, in regards to what? Look at the obstacle position. But this is the card of what? Relationships, marriage, partnerships, but it's turned up in the obstacle position. So what this says to me is that Iran is doing this because of its partnerships that it has. Let's not forget that a certain Putinshka is getting supplies from Iran. I have a feeling, and think as well, the stuff going on with the Houthi rebels, the stuff going on with, of course, Hamas, Hezbollah, all of these relationships, these kind of connections. It's like everything is like coming to a head. Yeah. If we look here, look at the next card. It's the Knight of Swords, the card running forward. This is about what? Conflict, wars, disagreement, aggression. Iran is kind of like chomping at the bit in a way. Or the leadership is becoming, in a way, more aggressive. And it seems to be doing it with other kind of fellow Muslim states. That's the part that makes my head itch. What is the purpose? Yeah, what's the purpose? When we look here, look at the next card. We've got the Fool. Now, the Fool doesn't always have to be taken literally. This can literally mean a leap of faith. So on a certain level, Iran's taking more risks. It's almost like the general destabilizing of the world is like, hey guys, maybe we can chance a few more things. Maybe we can be a bit more aggressive. But this card can also be, in this context, recklessness. Yeah, when you put the energy of the Knight of Swords and the Fool card together, that can mean recklessness. So I'm thinking, it's looking like to me, Iran's kind of playing fast and loose here. They need to calm down a little bit. If we look here, look, battling, 7 of Wands, battling, defending one's position from the hilltop. So it looks like to me they could be causing more problems for themselves. They may see this as an opportunity, potentially with the backing of Putinska and China, which is not implausible. Again, for entertainment purposes only, but look who's sending who the weapons each way. And I'm thinking, to me, this is almost like Iran might be wanting to assert itself more in the Middle East. They might see it as their opportunity in the general chaos, yeah, because there's almost like this wake-up call, this sense of judgment. But who's being judged? This is obviously to do with the regime. But there's something reckless as well in the behavior, which could leave them battling on different fronts. Do you see here? There's the different poles coming up. So this will be Iran standing alone on the hill. So it may backfire a little bit and they could end up with more enemies than they want. They may even find that they get attacked and their enemies may unite against them. So they need to be careful. Anyway, good question. I hope that was useful. Any questions for me in the chat, or shall I continue to read off the paper? Oh, look, someone says here, Kelly Shan says they just passed an extension today. Oh, so maybe that's the energy that I was reading, some kind of battle there with the government or something like that. But it seems like it's come out a bit smoother. Let's see what happens. There could still be more surprises. We've got, you know, leaky douchebag Blowhard, also known as Marjorie Taylor Greene, who's still lurking around. She can still cause some problems. Yeah, someone's saying no, it just passed tonight. So I'm shorting. Yeah, there we are. Today we passed the budget today, so we're safe at the moment. Oh, thank God. Thank goodness. And then this Friday, Johnson speaker. Thanks for that. Thanks for that, guys. Budget agreement between Biden, Johnson. Good. Though March. Okay. Through to March. Signed today. Ah. Here we are. Stopgap budget passed until March. There we are. Isn't it funny? Because I was seeing that backwards and forwards. And I said Biden. And I said the speaker, didn't I? And I said the budget. How funny. I didn't even know that it was that it was passed today. Literally, I've been at my desk all day. So there you are. That's the cards read there. Fozzie Ozark is saying, hello, Hoagie and the Tarot family. What's this? I've got, oh my goodness. Thank you, Rosalinda Rivera. Thank you so much for your donation. Mwah! Much appreciated. And Catherine Winston. Mwah! Thank you for your donation. Much appreciated as well. I just saw that in the star bits. All right, so you guys are happily chatting away, so that's all good. You're all snug as bugs in rugs. Oh, someone's saying here, Jenny Bays. Hello, so excited to have a reading in Feb 2nd. Yes, wonderful. Thank you so much. Yeah, what is saying here? So Sean is saying, why is the world allowing slaughter of children in Gaza, who are 45% of the population, innocent women plus men with weapons supplies by America, media people, criticism, deliberate slaughter, shutdown? Good point. It's the world today. I mean, as you know, I don't approve of any of it. Do you know what I mean? Any of it. I just think it's just an absolute horror show. Horror show. And the fact that Bibi knew about this, he had a year's, he knew, and they were like, oh, it's not going to happen. And now look, oh my God, it's just whole scale slaughter all around. It's terrible. The only people that suffer are the ordinary people, you know, be they Israeli or Gaza. It's the ordinary people that suffer. You know, Bibi will just be sleeping in bed at night with his, you know, rice pudding with gold leaf on the top of it or whatever. Ah, it's just ridiculous, isn't it? And then Connie B saying, I'm brown and I've always been treated well in Santa Fe. Ah, lovely. You know, everyone's got their own opinion. As you know, I don't sanitize this stuff. You know, I want people to be free just to share whatever. As long as it's not rude or disrespectful, I'm like, let's let rip. Anyway, so that was that. That was Pakistan. Quite interesting cards. Oh, look, here we are. This is back to America again. God, there's 472 of you with me live right now. You wonderful people. All right. Tribal Woman asks this. Hi, Hogarth. Love your show. Thank you. Love you too. Do you see Missouri ever getting Democrats in office? This is a major red state, evil to the core and getting worse. Wow. I would like to see some hope for us here. So she says us here. So it means she lives in Missouri. We need some fighting Democrats that run and win for governor and other high offices. Thank you. Well, as you know, my God, the political carnage. And I mean, hasn't this been strange, folks? Aren't you all exhausted? I know I am. You know, sometimes, look, I'm going to make a confession here. Sometimes, you know what I say to myself? Damn it all. Let us all leave the planet. Let's let humanity just step aside and give it all back to Gaia. Yeah. Honestly, sometimes I think that. I'm like, you know what? Let's give it all back to Gaia. There's so much craziness. But then the other part of me also goes, well, this is the great awakening. It's happening. The choices we make now are going to have huge impacts on our future. We can all make better choices, but the battle is now. But yet all is not lost. There's much evil in the world. It's true, but all is not lost. There is the light workers as well. People like you, people like me, people like you. There's many of us. Yeah. Anyway, so let's keep the flame of hope alive. Anyway, so do you ever see Missouri getting Democrats in office? Let's just ask that from Tribal Woman. Let's see. Hope you're enjoying the show, folks. Democrats getting into Missouri. God, it sounds like Missouri should basically be called Misery by Tribal Woman's description. Bless. Never been. Oh, look at this. Look who comes back. The Knight of Bloody Swords. Oh. Interesting. Interesting. Okay. Interesting. Here we go. The question is, will Democrats ever be in Missouri and the like? First of all, it's a red hot battle. Look at this. This is talking about some of the douchebaggery that might be going on there now. Now, forgive me, I've not been to Missouri yet. Yeah, but I have been through 22 states in America and I've stayed in 11. Yeah, so I've not done too bad, have I? I've not done too bad. And for me, never say never, because really and truly, I love all of America, really, even though sometimes I cuss at the television screen and I get a bit angry at some of the absolute idiocy going on in the politics and in the media. But aside from that, Americans I love, and America I do genuinely love. But look, Missouri energies, look, embattled. Yeah, those GOP are going to be hardcore. But this is also asking about the Democrats. So if the Democrats really want to make it happen there, they've got to go in hard and fast. Yeah, they've got to go in gangbusters. Yeah, gangbusters. However, if we look here, we see the 8 of Wands. Now, the 8 of Wands is about things moving speedy, hastily, yeah, at great pace. However, this has turned up in the obstacle position, which can mean they may want to go in there like gangbusters, but they're feeling blocked or delayed in some kind of way. That could literally be the GOP that's already there. Forgive me, I don't know that much about the political landscape of Missouri, but I can only go on what Tribal Woman said, and she obviously lives there, so she must know what she's talking about. However, if we look here, look, Temperance, there could be some rebalancing that takes place. Oh, there is hope. there could be some rebalancing potentially in Missouri, because that's what the temperance is about, balance and calm, trying to, and it's in the middle of the reading. What would make this rebalancing happen? Look, it would have to be something to do here with a compelling message. So if Democrats want to do well in Missouri, then they're going to have to do, they're going to have some kind of compelling message. But at the end of the day, how people vote, of course, is up to them. And if they want to vote red, that's their choice as well. Yeah, it's, it's such as life. That's what democracy is all about, ideally, assuming it lasts. And if we look here, we have got the emperor here. So this is talking about a big authority, a patriarchal figure, etc., stuff like that. Whoever wins in Missouri, it means the patriarchal figure seems like is more preferred. So if it's going to be the Democrats at some stage, they're going to have that kind of, this kind of almost warlike energy. Yeah, warlike energy. They can't be too passive. Or it will be the case that they might stick with an incumbent that is a bit more kind of like the emperor. Do you see what I mean? They might prefer the strongman energy. Just saying, yeah? I can only read the cards that are there, and he's wearing red, and it's a red state, yeah? So, yeah, I hope that was a satisfactory answer. Oh, my goodness, 500 of you here now. Thank you so much for joining me. All right, so there was that. That was about No, it wasn't. That was about Missouri. I've got about war. I've got time for one more question. There was no one specific, wasn't it? So no one to ask Shakespeare about. If there's someone you want me to ask Shakespeare about, let me know in the comments and I'll see if I can squeeze it in. So this has come in from Negrita Cruz. Interesting question. I don't know anything about this. Let me know in the comments. She said, "Hi, Hogarth. Love your channel. On January the 8th, 2024, clashes broke out at the world headquarters of the Chabad-Lubavitch movement. Oh, a synagogue in Brooklyn, NYC. The synagogue's leaders attempted to fill in a tunnel that had been illegally dug by the students beneath the building. Wow. The police were called, resulting in arrests of 9 people. Blood on the mattress and children's clothing was found there. Oh my God. However, there hasn't been any reports as to why the students built the illegal tunnel. Why was the tunnel created illegally?" What a question. Wow. You know what my answer to that is? I have no idea. Yeah, total cold read here. But as we know, let's see what Spirit has to say. And then if there's someone you want me to read on the Bard's opinion, let me know in the comments. I'll scroll down and I'll find someone. Maybe someone that we've not done already. Yeah. I mean, mind you, there's enough douchebags out there for the Bard to be in business for years. But, anyway, let's get back to the question. Why was that illegal tunnel built? What was that? What was the context of this tunnel? How strange. How strange. How strange. Tunnel. What's the legal tunnel all about? How odd. What's the legal tunnel all about? How interesting. Money cards come up. Look at this. Look at this. Here. We look here. It's like the students were trying to get some kind of victory, some kind of one-upmanship. Yeah, this is the card of victory, but it's also can be falling from a great height. Yeah, it can also be that. It could also show excessive pride or arrogance sometimes. In some way, this was some kind of victory or some kind of victory statement by these students. This is why they built the tunnel. Some kind of defiance. If we look here, we have got the Ace of Pentacles, which is the money card, but it's turning up in the obstacle position. Now, the Pentacles isn't just about money, it's also about values. Yeah, if you'll see here in the Ace of Pentacles, there is the arch that the person ideally is supposed to walk through in order to get the abundance. However, the Ace of Pentacles can also represent fool's gold. Fool's gold. So there was some element of arrogance or pride here. Fool's gold coming before a fool. But then look in the middle of the card as well. And here we have the Nine of Pentacles. And this is about luxuries. This is about having absolutely everything that you want. Everything is kind of looked after and done. Yeah, all of that kind of stuff. However, the shadow of this card can also talk about prostitution. Yeah, or being sold to the highest bidder. Yeah, and the Ace of Pentacles is here. So it's like it was funding maybe some kind of illicit pleasure or something like that, hidden in some kind of way. Yeah, because technically that Ace of Pentacles in the obstacle position, whatever it was, it took a lot of effort to build that tunnel. Look, this is the Eight of Pentacles, which is about what? Graft, effort, hard work. This can also mean study and students and stuff like that. So whatever it was, they put a tremendous amount of effort into building this tunnel. And then when we look here, we got the Two of Swords as the outcome, which is not being sure what to do or not wanting to face a self-evident truth. So what it says to me here, there is an element here where the students were wanting to kind of do their own thing in regards to some kind of statement of status and stuff like that. But it was also to do with fool's gold, something perhaps arrogant and something to do connected with pleasures of some kind, probably illicit and hidden. Why was there a mattress there? Sinister that there was blood, but what's a mattress doing down there? They worked hard to put this thing together. Obviously, someone had to dig it all out. But now they're at a crossroads, not sure what to do and not wanting to face. This could also be the school itself not potentially wanting to face the reality of what some of their students were up to. So that's the best read I can actually do on that, folks. All right, let's have a little scroll down and see. Yeah, someone's saying, I didn't have a good feeling about hearing that Kate was in hospital. Yeah, me neither. My instinct is what I thought it could be, I could be wrong, was that maybe it was an ectopic pregnancy or something like that. That's pure speculation on my part. Yeah, I could be absolutely wrong and for entertainment purposes only. But that was my gut instinct. Either that or she tore an abdominal muscle exercising too much, because we know she does quite a lot of vicious exercise, actually. So I think it's either one or those two for me personally. Yeah. Someone said, darn it, folks, I missed that we spoke about all that multitasking. That's from Salome. And then let's see who else here. Is there anyone you want me to read on? Oh, Foggy saying Pooty. And also as well, Makara is saying, I lived in Santa Fe for 30 years. I'm in Taos, New Mexico. Yeah, this is where I think the retreat is supposed to be happening. Yeah, Santa Fe and Taos. Yeah, something like that. So many great places for your venue. Great food too. See you in Santa Fe. Well, if you want me there, show me, darlings. Yeah, take that survey and let me know. Yeah, where you want to be. And then if you really do want me to be with you guys in Santa Fe, I'll make it happen. Yeah. Let's see here. Oh my goodness. Someone's saying 12,000 children saw her, over 10,000 orphan children, 8,000 amputee. Oh my God. Just makes me feel sick. Yeah. Hi all, this is a great question. People were saying, yes, someone else is saying they caught the live. Yeah, caught the live. Hi Hoagie. Hello Yvette. Let's see, anyone you want me to read on? Oh God, actually, I need to scroll down quite a lot further. Sorry. Forgive me. Let me just scroll down a bit more. Tuscan, that sounds, Missouri. What's someone saying? Missouri, a man named Ashcroft wanted to Section 3, 14th Amendment. Joe Biden, John Ashcroft. What? John Ashcroft prosecuted Cheech for selling a water pipe. What? Very strange, isn't it? Oh, and someone says, Darren says, Hogarth, I often think I'm an alien just visiting this planet. Me too. Yeah, me too. Let's see here. Foggy's saying some call it misery. Wow. Yeah, because mine was almost a slip of the tongue. Missouri was a border state, Civil War, Titanic. Let's see here. I'm scrolling down. Big chat here. Let's see if there's anyone you want me to Shakespeare to read on. Patricia, oh gosh, Bard. J.D. done him since was convicted. Yes, the tunnel was big enough to cause structural damage. Wow. Shakespeare will have an intermission in Marga Madness, catch our collective breaths. Yes, but if there's someone specifically you would like me to look at, anyway, maybe we leave that for Thursday, for Hogerly. All the people are welcome here. Totally huge blue state. Oh, Santa Fe. Okay. I've been a tour guide here and had a tour company until COVID came. Oh my gosh, Dean, you're a tour guide. Oh my gosh, could we cross paths? Wouldn't that be cool? And someone's saying, no, Duck L'Orange. No, we're not asking about him. Let's see. Oh, Roger Stone. Some of you are saying Roger Stone. Right, Rainbow Cleft. All right, let's see what. Wait, but we did that. We did that, didn't we, on Hogerly? We did that on Hogerly. Do you remember he kind of came out? The bard was. Let's just see anyway. Let's do a Rogers. Duck L'Orange. Who else? Who else? Spiritual. Yeah, someone says agree with Foggy. Already know about Stone. Yeah, we did Stone already. Anyone else? I've been asking for Duck L'Orange for a month. What? For the bard? But you said no Duck L'Orange, Foggy. I don't know which one you mean. You know, the bard's done him a lot. Yeah, I mean, we know. Let's see here. What's this? Why we need Duck L'Orange? I don't know. I'm not quite sure where we are there. Anyway. Elon Musk. Okay, right. All right. Let's see. What does the bard have to say about Elon? Oh, look at this. We look here. This is what the bard has to say about Elon. Words are easy, like the wind. Faithful friends are hard to find. And that's in The Passionate Pilgrim. Isn't that interesting? It's on the other page. And then the other page that says, thou whoreson, thou unnecessary letter. Yeah, King Lear. But I think, isn't that interesting? Because it's about speech. Words are easy. He's taken over Twitter, now called X. Like the wind. Faithful friends are hard to find. The Passionate Pilgrim. The way I interpret that is, I think that's actually very astute. Because you're not really sure if Elon Musk is a friend or a foe to humanity. For me personally, I've always felt like this about him. Yeah, on one hand, he talks about free speech, but then on the other hand, he curtails other free speech and kind of allows a lot of kind of nastiness on his platform. He says that the AI revolution is not good for humanity, but at the same time, he's putting chips in people's head. Remember, Neuralink. Do you remember I had that dream ages ago where I said humanity would split? There will be people that go for the chip in the head, and those of us that will do it naturally. Yeah, we'll just ascend naturally. So for me, yes, words are easy like the wind. People focus on his words. But really, they should pay attention to his actions. Faithful friends are hard to find. So it's suggesting he may not be faithful. Let's just put it that way. Anyway, I don't want this to drag on too long. The hour has gone already, folks. Look at that. We're 4 minutes over. So thank you for joining me, folks. What's Patricia saying? She's saying that King Lear quote has come up many times for this cast of characters in politics. Yeah. And we shall see. But thank you, everyone, for joining me today. Thank you, of course, for joining me whenever you're watching this video. Don't forget, the survey is in the community section of, so you go to my channel, or you would have got the notification, but just go to my channel and go to the community tab. So click on my channel, or underneath here where you see my face, click on that, click on community, and you'll see the survey there. Take the survey and let me know if you really, really want Santa Fe. Please don't forget to like and subscribe and all that jazz. It really helps. Thank you too as well to all the people that donated very generously. That's so kind. I will see you all, of course, on Hoggerly this Saturday. I'm going to have to see how it goes, because my friends are taking me, I'm doing karaoke, so I might do the show from my friend's house. I'm not sure yet. But or I'll just quickly pedal home and stuff like that. But you know, you got to have a giggle at some point. Oops. And oh, Jenny says you're my best part of the week. That is so sweet. And thanks, Hogarth. Everyone, stay warm and cozy. Yes, it's hoogly weather. I will leave it there. I will see you all soon, of course, on Hoggerly on Saturday. Big love to everyone. Thanks for all the support. Over 500 of you joined me live. So, mwah, big thank you for that. And I will see you all soon. All right. Bye-bye for now.